and the Spurs. That man, he had a thing, and he wanted you to know it very early. Spurs down 3-2. Chet Holmgren cuts inside. Who's going to block him? Who's going to stop that? It's Wemby. Setting the tone, the love not lost. Stephon Castle lobs it. Who's there for the alley-oop? Wait, Wemby. Here we go. Spurs now up 1. Then Castle with the Spurs up 5. Nice little 3. It's an 8-point lead. Castle then pushing to find Devin Vassell. He made 2 of those. Spurs with a comfortable 11-point lead. Jared McCain inside. Vassell gets the block here. Play continues. Vassell is going to find Wemby. This is all part of a 16-0 run by the Spurs. Spurs up 9 after 1. We go to the second quarter. Thunder down. It's now 41-34. Cason Wallace. Nope, not good. Holmgren is there for the tip-in, so the Thunder down just 5. But when the Spurs, early when the Thunder were there, the Spurs had an immediate answer. And they outscored the Thunder by 14 in the paint. It's a 7-point lead. Wemby just doing things. Pulling up quite literally at half court to drain it. Closing seconds of the half. He wanted that ball. Gimme. Mine. Splashed it 40 feet out. Longest make of his career. He had 22 points in the first half. Spurs at 50-38 at the break. Now in the third, Spurs up 9. That lead's going to grow. Castle from Wemby. He'd make it a 12-point game at the free throw line. Then defense into offense with the Spurs up 16. Castle picking off Isaiah Hartenstein's pocket. Castle then finds Wemby. Spurs had 25 points off turnovers. That makes it an 18-point lead. Dylan Harper now to Castle. More defense into more offense. Spurs up 22. Getting more. Spurs had a 25-point lead. That is their largest against the Thunder this season. Wow. Castle, again coming up with another steal. Do you sense the trend? None of this was pretty for OKC. Wemby had 33 and 8 rebounds to go, 3 blocks though. The Spurs just went 103-82. They tied this series back up, and now they go back to OKC.
We didn't do nothing unexpected, but the truth is that we had never been in this kind of situation before. It was our first deficit in a playoff series, and we just responded, but it was nothing amazing. It wasn't magic. We just did what we needed to do, and the series is far from over. We got 6 more wins before we can rest.
Yeah, they just punched us in our face early. It's 2 games in a row. They've come out the aggressors. Last game we were able to course correct. Tonight, we just didn't do so. Yeah, we gotta do a better job of starting the games. Obviously, it's a little bit more challenging when you're on the road, and we know that. But we got to go out there and do it if we wanna win games.
You get an opportunity to vote as many times as you like. Tomorrow is the final day that you can vote. So let's go ahead and run it up. Let's show them what Nightcap, the fam, do and how we take care of our own. Thank you for your support and your continued support again. The series is headed back to OKC, but we have a 2-2 game. Victor Wembanyama in 31 minutes had 33 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 5 alter shots, and 3 made 3-point shots. None bigger than the half-court shot he hit right before the end of the half. Joins LeBron James and KD as the only players in NBA history to reach those numbers in a playoff game. He was sensational tonight. He came out, and if you remember early in the game, he went to Coach Johnson and said, "Don't take me out." And he left him in there. I believe that's what he said. I don't know if he said that, but normally he normally comes out at the 7-minute, 6-minute mark. But he ran it all the way down to about 4 minutes before he brought him out. And Wemby's like, "Look, if he dies, he dies. But I want to live on that. But I'm going to down this hill. I'm bringing this series back to San Antonio, and we're not going to Oklahoma City down 3-1. We're going tied, and when we come back, we're going to come back. We know for certain that we are coming back." Joe, what was so impressive, not only about Wemby, but the way they played today?
Man, Ocho, when you look at San Antonio and how they built, and what they can do to you defensively, dismantle everything you're trying to do, take away every option. Hey, look, what we talk about them guards they got, yep, they can attack the basketball, boy. When I'm talking about guarding, playing defense, when last time OKC scored 82 damn points in a game?
We're going to look it up. Ash looking it up right now as we speak.
Look, they don't even need no help, bro, with Shea. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you Shea has to take and make tough two-pointers in order for them to even be in the damn game. He ain't got – hey, look, we talk about OKC and what they've done, what the bench done the last game and won on the game. Damn, man, I mean, it was just non-existent tonight, fellas. I mean, I'm talking about nothing offensively, no momentum. They keep getting off to these slow-ass starts, and it's killing them. It's killing them, bro. It's killing them. San Antonio understood the assignment, especially Wemby. You got to love his approach to the game and how serious he takes it, bro. You know, all he wants to do is win, Uncle Ocho. He know he going to get his numbers here just by being out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's just such a huge difference maker. Hell, he probably the only one had a good game today.
Yeah. I thought those guards defended such at an elite level. Castle was in Castle, and they switched it off in Vassell, Champagny. Those guys were defending. Even De'Aaron Fox took the challenge that when he got matched up on Shea, he dug his heels in. Not today. Nothing cheap, nothing deep. We're not going to let you get on the edges. We're not going to let you bust through seams. That's not going to happen. Like Joe said, if you're going to take these tough shots and make them, we will live with that. But we're not going to let you get and ones. We're not going to let you attack the paint. And you notice, Joe, for like the first 4 shots, Hardenstein was shooting that thing. And then all of a sudden, Wemby kept getting closer and closer. That next thing you know, he shot it clear over the damn basket. And like, hell nah. And they see him in there. They're like, nah, let me go on back up out here. It's danger, danger. He alters. He changes your way of thinking. All that, I'm going to attack. Hey, nothing goes, bull jive. You see 7'4.5" with a damn near 10-foot wingspan, you bringing that back up out of there. You bringing it back up out of there. I was very impressed the way they played today. Ocho, you look at OKC.
Yes, sir.
They did have 5 guys in double figures, but, I mean, think about it. They shot 33% from the floor, 18% from the three-point line. 82 points for this team.
Hey, that lets you know that's how well the goddamn Spurs played, Uncle Joe, especially defensively. Hey, Joe, them boy was sitting in that goddamn chair out there. You hear me?
Man.
Sitting in that goddamn chair. And this is the funny thing. This is what I love about basketball now that I'm learning it and getting into it a little bit more to try to understand it the way I do football and soccer and how unpredictable these games are. Honestly, I know I picked the Spurs to win the series, but based on the way the Thunder played last time, especially they bench, scoring at such a high clip that they did, I really thought they won't come in this game and repeat the same thing. And it didn't happen. Got the goddamn Spurs. Hey, Joe, they came off, nigga, as soon as the game started, they was all to a hot start. I'm like, well, goddamn.
Yeah.
Be aggressive. Everybody hitting their shots. I can't remember what the lead was in the first goddamn quarter. I looked up and blinked. I said, well, goddamn, did the goddamn Thunder show up to goddamn play? But hey, listen, Wemby was sensational, you know, and then one thing, they didn't turn the ball over, Unc. They didn't turn the ball over. The Spurs didn't turn the ball over a lot. I mean, Wemby had 4. Outside of that, look at Cassell.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, look, they're going to make some mistakes because they're young. But you see Johnson pulled Bryant to the side and said, bro, we don't need that. You trying to go 1-on-4, get a charge. Then you get a foul. Then you get a turnover. He called timeout and said, you know what? I ain't calling timeout the rest. I'm calling timeout to get your ass out the game. And then you have to understand, Harper, there's sometimes you don't need to go 1-on-3. You go 1-on-3, they snatch the ball from you. In a close ball game, those are the things that hurt you. Now, look, we won the ball game, but I'll never accept anything in a win I wouldn't in a loss. So when they show them the film, and there'll be some situations like, nah, guys, we don't, this is an unnecessary play. Keldon Johnson, we just got a rebound. We don't need you to pull a 3 with 20 seconds on the shot clock. That was an unnecessary play. And so it's things like that, but they're young. They're going too young, and sometimes you have to learn by fire. But Johnson was not willing to run the risk, even though they were up 18, 20 points, Joe. He's like, I ain't running the risk. I'm not going to leave you in there and have them go on a run because I know what they can do. I know they can do. Because you look up, they had a big lead. Next thing you know, you see, oh, OKC's gone on a 12-0 run. They've gone on a 7-0 run. So the coach is like, nah, there'll be a chance for you to learn, but not tonight. Not tonight.
Hey, and when you got some of your top players or your top players, when I'm speaking in Wemby, bro, when you got them policing each other,
yes,
it makes everything a lot different, bro. Well, coaches really, I mean, they do their job, but the players, your teammates, when you get on one another and you take that constructive criticism and be better, that's what ultimately makes you a great team. I think San Antonio scares me so bad, bro, because they're so great defensively. And I ain't just speaking on Wemby, bro. I'm talking about them guards, the way they sat down and really, really played defense today. I mean, bro, that's championship caliber defense, bro. I'm talking about that's against a 2-time MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't just talking about anybody. Like, these dudes really can guard. And I think every game will bring a different challenge. And whoever wins game 5, fellas, that's probably who's going to win the series. I'm just going to keep it real.
The last time OKC scored 84 points, they scored 82, they scored 84, was December 12th, 2021.
Damn.
Nice.
December 12th, 2021. So almost 5 years ago was the last time they had this few points in a ball game.
Hey, Uncle Joe, you think, listen, I know 4 players were in double figures. Wemby had 33, but you think because they played defense so well, it took something out of them on the offensive end?
Look, I mean, go ahead, Joe. Answer that. Go ahead, Joe.
I don't know if I want to say it took something out of them, but it takes away your trigger points offensively, meaning, damn, if I could just switch everything and we can sit down and play defense and they got to overextend help, Ocho, then we limit you to creating opportunities for guys around him, meaning Shea. Now, we're going to live with Shea if he's going to take 20 shots or however many shots he's going to take to try to get his points, but we can't let these other dudes get off, bro. Did you see what they did to us last game off the bench? Man, we can't have that. How the hell we gonna win? We let them dudes score 76 points off the bench. It seemed like San Antonio took that personal because they didn't give up Nathaniel off the bench. You hear me?
But I think the thing we got to look at both sides. Both teams can defend now, so it's not like one team can defend and the other can't. It's not like this is a lopsided battle because they got 4 or 5 guys OKC on the perimeter that can defend at elite level. Obviously, San Antonio, they showed you tonight. They got 3 or 4 guys that can defend at elite level. And they got something in the back that nobody else in the NBA has. I don't know if we've seen a team where they can defend like they can on the perimeter and they still have protection in the back. You're asking, think about it. It's almost like if you're playing baseball, you got Ozzie Smith at shortstop, you got Pudge Rodriguez behind the plate, you got Keith Hernandez at first base, you got Robbie Alomar Jr. at second base. I mean, you got Brooks Robinson at third base. You just loaded. Those guys can play. And then you got Greg Maddux, who has 18, 19-time Gold Glover on the mound. So when you got that kind of guys that can sit down for that, Joe, I saw a situation. OKC shot the ball. They got the rebound. Dude's right there. Boom. They go up again, shoot it again. They pass it out there. Boom. Guess what? They got the rebound again. They tried to throw it cross court. Vassell said, I know where you're going with it. You're going to try to get this thing to Jalen Williams for a spot up 3. I'm on you. Picked it. Down the other way.
Hey, playing that passing lane worked good. Especially when you can anticipate where the ball going, Joe.
I think when you look at it, you know, OKC only shot 33% from the field, but hell, San Antonio ain't shoot but 38.
Right.
OKC shot 18% from the 3. San Antonio shot 27. This was a great defensive game. A great defense. 2 teams that are very, very, very similar and built the same. It's just that San Antonio got Wemby, bro. But they and when he's exploding like this and he's scoring like he scored tonight. This is when they hard to beat.
Also, Joe, they ain't let Hartenstein and Chet, they ain't let them guys run Wemby off the spot. When he come across the lane and they nudging him, and what they were normally doing, they holding him down, Scott Foster blowing that whistle. If you notice the stuff that they let them get away with, especially in game 2, they didn't let that slide. That's why you see the free throw discrepancy. You saw one team shot 18, the other team shot 32. Now, the problem is now you get into a close ball game, y'all missing those free throws. They missed a lot of free throws, Joe. Those are easy buckets.
Yeah.
Those are an opportunity for the clock to be stopped and for you to expand on your lead.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, Uncle Joe?
What's
I
up?
kind of feel bad for Hartenstein and Shed at times, obviously because of the disadvantage that they're at when they're playing against Wemby, because of height, because of length, and the ref wasn't holding the whistle tonight, Joe. You know, the ref wasn't holding the whistle tonight, and it's like, well, damn, now y'all at his mercy no matter what, because in order to play against him, you got to be aggressive. You got to
You
try to
got
get
to.
the spot. You know, you got to. You already know what you know what I'm trying to say. I
Yeah.
don't know all the goddamn basketball terms and terminology to use, but it was like almost unfair. They don't
Yeah.
have a chance if they can't add that other element to trying to stop him. And every time they try to do it tonight, the ref called a goddamn foul.
Well, look, when you look at Wemby, yeah, they fighting him. Hardenstein trying to fight him, but man, look, it's only so much you can do. If I go look at the tape and see the adjustments I gotta make, stand my ground. You see how he holding his ground in that post? You know, they leaning on him and all that. He leaning back on them. He's starting to understand, bro. He's learning as this playoff goes on. Like I mean, I don't know if his play can get better because he's had some huge games, but man, this gonna be a pivotal game 5 in OKC, and I'm not gonna tell y'all no lie. San Antonio scares me, and I know we kind of in the moment because they just won a big game and they did a hell of a job defensively. But they play great defense on the road too, man. You know they get off to great starts on the road too. So even in the Minnesota series, you know, in Minnesota, they getting off to 10-0 runs to start the game. So I know what they're capable of. It's just, can they sustain it for 48 minutes?
But I think the thing is, Joe, is that we'd have been very foolish and naive to think they were going to shoot the ball like they did in Game 3. I mean, Caruso couldn't miss. Jalen Williams couldn't miss. Nobody. Think about it. They scored 76 points off the bench.
Yeah.
They outscored their starters. And one of those starters is Shea, and Shea had a phenomenal game. So for me, it's like, okay, and I'm sure Coach Johnson told them, said, guys, what do you think the likelihood? Let's just continue to play defense like we're playing, and let's see if they can shoot the ball. If they shoot the ball like that again, and we play defense like we play, but let's shut off some of that water. Let's not, those wide open looks, let's try to run them off the spots. Jalen Williams had some of those same looks, and they didn't go down. Wallace and Joe and Caruso had some of those same looks, and they didn't go down. So let's play the averages.